State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken... as he stopped at the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Great place to start for this offense. Using his legs, it's Singleton. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Got his man on the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to run, it's Allen. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Allen. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Pulls it in, it's Bernard. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. Makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw at Simpson. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice.
Staring into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them. So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run, it's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. And he explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Crimson Tide with a second down to open play here in the quarter. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
Yeah, and we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on third down.
The men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pena. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Early on the Jets. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't...
There he goes! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. They're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away to buy time. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense changing the play. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Here's a heat. This time it's complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this 1st half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back open to Mick. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the red zone, looking for a space. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, and we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Release to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to fire to the left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On the run, it's Singleton. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aller. Grab near the marker, it's Pena. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The throw to the outside is complete. At the 35, he's open. got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right and wings it incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it there.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
With the catch, it's Williams. It's a seam wide open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He's loose. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Aller. Dumps it to the back. And his throw is incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Toss to the outside. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush, sometimes it's a three-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fights off a defender. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
He splits the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Pena. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. And you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick. And because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Aller. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. At the 35, he's got room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Just drives it between the uprights.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off play action on 1st down. Buying some time. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, that play action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Gonna run it. It's Young. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The give. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop in his defense, and they get the ball back. And the Nittany Lions buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. What a show both of these teams put on today.